In this video, we'll look at what's new in Descript Storyboard version 58. Welcome to this video. My name is David and I hope you're well wherever you are around the world. So we've got a couple of new things, and if we look at the changelog right here, there's a new media toolbar that allows you to do a couple of things. When selecting media layers in the canvas, you'll now see the toolbar. It provides quick access to a redesigned and improved crop mode, as well as a convenient way to replace the media layer. So that's really awesome. If I go to Descript here, if I select this media here, you'll see these two new icons here. This is the new media toolbar, and you've got the replace and the crop. If I click on the replace, we are now in the script, but because I have an image here, I can click on this particular image and it comes up to this section, and you'll see that it gets active down here. That's really awesome. So you can use it to change what you want to be visible and so on and so forth. Next up, we've got the crop mode. You can click on the crop mode to make different to crop the way you want it to be. And we've got aspect ratios. We've got the original, a square, landscape, and portrait. You can click on this and you'll see that particular portrait, and once you do that, you can move your media where you want it to be inside that particular portrait, so that once you're done, you can also even crop this way. Really depends on what you want. Let's undo that. So once you're done, you can click on that check mark to save your changes, and then you can scale it to whatever section you want and place it wherever you want. So that's really good that we now have this, and you can see that it actually follows the media that you actually cropped. If I click on this, it goes up to that as well. So that's really awesome. Let's undo that to have right inside here. So next up, we've got, now you can quickly duplicate a layer, and this was really difficult. And on Mac you do Command and D, and on Windows you do Control D, or by holding the Option and Alt and dragging it. So if you try to do that here, Control D, you'll get the script track cannot be duplicated. That's not possible. But if you do it, when you click on the media on the canvas, Control D, your particular image is going to be duplicated, and this is highly welcome. If you want to do a couple of things, it's going to help you a lot in this. So I feel that is highly welcome. Let's see if it actually works with Alt and drag. Yes, it does. I'm on Windows, so I'm pressing on Alt and drag. If you're on Mac, you can press on Option and drag. So that's really awesome to have. Next up, what do we have? We've got drawer rearrangement. We improved the design to make it clearer that you can rearrange and pin drawers such as media library and template gallery to suit your ideal workflow. I think this is going to be important, especially if you have multiple monitors. I think this way is going to be of importance. And then we've got a new media library layout. So it's been updated to provide more horizontal space and improve visibility when previewing your files. And this is what they mean. If I click on the media layout, you can see now we had this going down. Now we have files, videos, so that you can see everything just laying out horizontally. I wish it was possible to kind of preview in full screen. That would really help. And then we've got GIFs right here, images, music, sound effects. Now what I believe this particular drawer rearrangement means is that you can rearrange and pin drawers, and if you look at this section, you can drag to keep open. So this one, I can drag it on an extra monitor if I had one, and then if I go to the templates, I can do the same on another monitor, so that you can do a quick picking of whatever you want. That's really handy and awesome to have. So that's what's new in that section. And then there's a mention of big projects load quicker. We've significantly improved the loading time for large projects. After the initial load on this version, subsequent loads would open much faster. That's highly welcome. Sometimes Descript does get a little bit taken over by the projects, but I hope this gets a little bit better. And then there is 4K video publishing for Pro and Enterprise Drive members. Compositions can be published or a quick recording to the cloud in 4K resolution, as long as the original composition or recording is at least 4K. So for you to know what you're working on, just come here And for example, here I've got this. I can click on advanced, and you'll see I have full HD. If I was working in 4K Ultra HD, if I change that, and that's the project that I'm working on in 4K, then if I go to publish, I can publish to the cloud in 4K and all that. So you need to ensure that your video settings are in 4K Ultra HD before you actually export to the cloud. But let's keep our project in the dimensions I had set initially. So that's that. Next up, there's the auto-published quick recordings. Quick recordings are now automatically published when you finish recording, so they are ready to be shared sooner. If you intend to use the recordings in a project not intended to be shared, you should use the recorder inside of a project. So for example, if you don't want to share, just use this particular recorder right here. That is what I'd recommend you use. So there's obviously a conflict between my webcam right now. That's why you cannot get that. Let's go to audio only so that we stop having that particular issue. So that is something I'd recommend if you want to use it inside a project. But if you don't want, then there's this particular option where you can right click. I believe it should be, if you click on this is the quick recorder. You can actually initialize it and start recording ASAP, and this is what is going to be automatically published. So just take a note of that. Let's close it out. That's why I'm saying that is really going to be handy. And basically everything else is going to be, for example, these are publish modal updates. We now make the first frame of your video the default thumbnail. So if we come to this, I believe it should be, let's assume this is the first one. If you go to publish, that is going to be the default thumbnail, but you can easily change your video thumbnail to any frame from your video. Update the icons for buttons to open the share page and unpublish the video. You can now download your published video directly from the editor in the publish model. It's very fast and high quality. That's what they're saying. Let's see if we say this particular publish, and then you actually so you can actually download from this section. That's highly welcome. That's really awesome to have. What else do we have here? So the rest are just quality of life improvements. You can now specify which tracks within a sequence should and shouldn't be included in the combined script. To do this, go to the top right of the properties panel and select either remove from script or include in script. Removing tracks from the script can help resolve issues with transcript corrections not being applied, as they can be caused by conflicting tracks. So if you have like 2 audio files that have the same script, let's see, we click on this, you can see somewhere here remove from script, and also apply properties to all scenes. So you can remove from script if you wanted to, or add from script depending on what you're looking forward to. So we also have text layers can now be assigned different colors, properties such as fill borders and backgrounds for different scenes. So let's see probably what they mean. Let's assume it's captions. Yeah, captions. Let's assume I've got a couple of options here. Let's say we want this to be different. So if that is what it looked like, yeah, it's kind of different. So you can actually make different changes, but that is something that probably I'll need to look into further. And then if you have an experience, if you experience an issue with your recorder, we'll link you to a troubleshooting page in the help center. Trading projects for AI voices, that is overdub, are now in the new Descript design style. If you apply and are approved for Descript educational organization plan, you will now see a drop down option for edu/NFP on your subscription management page. So I believe that's it, but I think of importance in this mostly is the new media toolbar, where you can easily replace media, because we had to right click and then change layers from here, but now you can just do it from here, which is highly welcome. Let's actually go back here so that we can see that. Let's see if it's still available here. So you can bring to front, move forward, but now selecting the layers is up here. That's highly welcome, because now we kind of like have 4 layers the script and the 3 duplicates I have here. And then we have the crop mode, highly welcome. This is actually going to help us a lot in all this. You can actually even change the rotation if that is what you wanted to do for whatever you're doing. But That's the media toolbar. And then we've got the media now. It has a layout that's horizontal and so on and so forth. You can also pin these ones, and if you have a multiple monitors, you can use that. But simply put, those are highly welcome updates, duplicating and all that. Hopefully in future we kind of get like full preview of a video. Sometimes you want to clearly see what is going on. That is going to be highly welcome. Also an update to like the animations, better animations. Whether you add an animation, you can easily control it using keyframes. That would be highly welcome, and keyframes that are easily understandable in that sense. So that's what's new in Descript Storyboard version 58. I hope this video is of value to you. Thanks for watching.